Jason and Dean met. They were both volunteering for GLAAD, I believe it was about 16 years ago. From the very beginning of their relationship, volunteering, nonprofit work was in their DNA.
There's an old friend that
They've opened up their home to every kind of a nonprofit.
I once heard say
They believed in the work for social justice.
something that touched my heart, and it began this way.
They believe deeply in the mission that Liberty Hill is committed to and that Outfest is also committed to.
Their support for programs like Fusion, which brings a completely new audience to Outfest.
It's the only festival that blends audiences across lines of race, gender, and ethnicity.
The initial idea of Legacy started with Stephen Gutwillig, and I think he went to Jason and Dean first.
The Legacy Project was and is Jason's cause. Oftentimes, the first images that we see that tell us who we are, where we come from, or why we love the way that we do. It meant so much to Jason that he was willing to not just put in long hours and write big checks. He actually cashed in his IRA to help us start the program. And he was not only willing to do all that, he was willing to get up in front of audiences and tell people about it, which, if you know my man Jason, he does not like to do that.
The very first phone line that was the hotline for anti-gay defamation in the Los Angeles area was in Dean Hansel's home. That was the very beginning of GLAAD.
When you think of Dean Hansel, I always think of someone who's completely committed to schools, his community, and really helping people reach their full potential. He works closely with our nursing program in working with UCLA, Channel 36. It speaks to his passion and his commitment for individuals to be successful, passion for issues of equity.
This is a man who understands the connectedness of things. He identified that he was interested in environmental issues, but immediately saw how environment related to the community, how it related to the work we did not only in the community, but to addressing health disparities. Ultimately, Dean's the absolute consummate networker.
Dean's the kind of person that you meet, but you don't meet all that often because it's someone who genuinely wants to help. It's a joy to have this foundation for literary writers and have it so successful right here in Los Angeles.
They're two amazing, terrific men, and we're all lucky to be having them as friends and honoring them.
Their goal is to make change in this world.
Tonight, I would like to recognize the work of two people who have been tireless advocates for justice and have used their talents to serve the entire community. Two people who have committed their lives to fighting for equality here in Los Angeles. Two people who built a neighborhood network of activism by hosting more than 10,000 guests at their home in support of community causes. Dean and Jason, I'm proud to honor you tonight with the Liberty Hill Founders Award. You've been on the front lines of change for 2 decades and set a powerful example for all to follow. Your work is the embodiment of Liberty Hill's mission to combat poverty and injustice through grassroots efforts here in our city. On behalf of the City of Los Angeles, thank you and congratulations.